With your motivational moment for today, I'm Chris Lanning, the Daydreaming Entrepreneur. Now, the next couple motivational moments, I'm going to be dealing with creative blocks. We all get them. I mean, as daydreaming entrepreneurs, we are by definition creative people. Now, I'm of the firm belief that everybody has some level of creativity. But let's face it, some of us are more creative than others, and that's because everybody has their own strengths. Somebody who isn't particularly creative probably has strengths in other areas that we don't. But still, at some level, everybody has creativity. Again, as daydreaming entrepreneurs, the very fact that we have these daydreams that we're trying to turn into businesses, into careers, just proves we're creative. We have to be creative to originally come up with those ideas anyway. So you get to this point where you think, all right, I'm a creative person. I'm going to be constantly on. I'm going to be constantly creating. But it doesn't work that way. See, creativity ebbs and flows. You go through periods where, man, you were just spitting out ideas left and right. And then you go through periods where you can't even, I don't know, pick a color or think of what to say, or you just have no creativity, it seems like. That's normal. Don't freak out. Don't get upset. When that happens, just realize that creativity is a lot like talking. We talk to communicate when we have something to say. As human beings, that's what we do. We talk when we have something to say. We really don't need, if we don't have anything to say, we shouldn't be talking. We shouldn't be talking all the time. I mean, as human beings, we should not be talking all the time. Now, there are exceptions to every rule, and hello, I'm that exception. But now, the point is that you aren't going to be creative all the time. You're creative when your mind has something to say, to do, to build. So what we're going to be addressing in the next couple of days is what to do when that creativity stops. And that's going to depend on the situation you're in. If you're just trying to come up with general new ideas and there's not a lot of stress necessarily about having to come up with something tomorrow, there's one way of dealing with it. But if you are under deadline, if you've promised something to a client and you need to come up with this idea, then there's other ways to address it, and we're going to do that. But for today, just keep in mind this fact that creativity ebbs and flows. If you're not feeling particularly creative, no, you haven't lost your creative edge. You're not washed up. You're not done. You don't need to quit. You just need to relax and realize that when your mind has something more to say, you'll get that creativity back, and before you know it, you'll be spitting ideas out again. With your motivational moment for today, I'm Chris Lanning, the Daydreaming Entrepreneur. Now let's get to work and start daydreaming.